You're watching the sewer cam in action. We're in the sewer pipe running underneath the house, and you can see there's water in the pipe. Now, water only comes into a pipe and stands there if there's a belly in the pipe that traps it. And this is a condition that's existed since the house was built. You see, as the camera moves down, it runs out of water. I'm just pulling the camera back. I'm going to pull the camera back and run it through again just to check that I've actually got standing water and that I've not actually got a blockage. My intention is to bring the camera back till I reach the beach. That's the part of the pipe before water is standing. Now we're moving down the beach and we're slowly moving to the water. Now we've got water now. Going to move through the pipe. Every time the camera moves forward, it moves forward approximately a foot. So we've got about 10 foot of standing water. That's going to cause a lot of backups into the house. And the places you'll notice it is in your shower, especially the master. So the camera's now on another beach. It's rising out of the water. So we're out of the belly. And then we're going to come up to the point at exterior inspection. I'm at the left elevation. Okay, we've got poor caulking here. You see this hole in the caulking? It's going to allow water in. In fact, over the last few days, probably water has got in. Yes, and there's a hole in the caulking here. It's going right the way through. Got decorative stonework missing here, and you've got a crack developing there on the tile. I'll get that. You have a minor settlement crack appearing here. You want to get it repointed. You don't want to get water in there because if it freezes, it'll bring that brickwork away. So the crack is running just down by the salt. Now up here we've got a gutter emptying over the roof. Now this is standard, this is how they build them in Texas. What you want to do is actually get a piece of gutter extension and run the gutter downpipe down to the lower gutter. Left as it is at the moment, it's going to wash the shingles, or the grit from the shingles, and they won't last quite as long as Okay, we're missing weep holes over the double garage door. Weep holes are actually shown here. You come to this lintel, you've got the steel lintel and you've got this hole here. That allows air to circulate in and around the wall cavity above us. And what we should see is weep holes over here, and we haven't got them. Now these two flues here, they look like water heater flues. They're too close to the vent. You want to have them extended up about a foot or more, so they're above the vent, not below it. As it is at the moment, there is a possibility, not a guarantee, but a possibility that the flue gases can re-enter the attic. Rear elevation. Well, the caulking needs repair. You notice here cracks appearing, and you see here somebody's gone and caulked, and you know this is just sloppy work.
I know it looks small and it's, you know, it's, oh well, is that important? Well, it is. You've got a hole there that's going to let a lot of water in. So we have flues, exactly the same situation. We had the flues out of the other side. See these flues here? They are too close to the vents. So we're at the right elevation, and on the roof here, along here, we have tall damage. This occurred when the hat roof was being built. See these cuts in the shingles? All of that has got to be repaired because that's going to allow water through and eventually lead to a leak. Up here you can see we have a gutter, and then we have a little bit of flashing coming out. It's called kick-out flashing. Unfortunately it's not sufficient. If you look down the wall you'll see a line. It's either side of the expansion gap, and what that's happening there is water, instead of going into the gutter, is running down the wall. You need a diverter here to divert the water away from the wall and the edge, so it goes into the gutter, not come down the wall. We're up in the attic. You can see here is an aerial, and the aerial has been strung from the flue brace. You need to remove that aerial. You mustn't have anything other than the flue on that brace. The whole idea is to keep the flue in place. If it moves, you're then going to get the products of combustion, gas, etc., etc. into the attic, and that can get in. This flue has got a long run from the furnace right the way up here to the roof, taking it up a long way. Now this has got a brace here, and you see I can move it, that's okay, and we've got a brace there, but look at this joint here. You can see how it's actually opening up because of the weight. It needs to be braced and suspended around this joint here up to the rafters either side. I'll be happier with that than it is at the present time. Just not enough bracing, so it's not mechanically. A vent for the extractor for the bathroom. You can see it's crushed and broken. It was probably done during installation, so even before you moved in this was actually set up to fail. What it means is that damp air is going to get out into the attic here and affect the conditioning in the attic. If you follow this pipe, you see it's going all the way up and over to exit at the roof, which is correct, but it's not working properly because of the broken pipe there.